Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I'm Rebecca Gabrielle. I'm so pleased that you've come to join me. I'll be doing a reading for Taurus for the month of September. So welcome Taurus, welcome back to my channel if you're a regular, and a very warm welcome if you are new to my channel. So without any further ado, let's get into your reading, Taurus. I'm going to start with pulling a few cards from the Energy Oracle deck to see what your angels and spirit guides would like to bring forward for you to be aware of in the month of September. And just on that note, I always leave descriptions or the names of the decks that I use in my readings in the description box below if you'd like to check that out. All right, we have for Taurus for September. Oh, this is lovely. So, my dear friends, we have the Temple Path, we have the Thinking Woman, and we have community. So what I'm getting straight up here, Taurus, is really being connected with your purpose is a focus for you in the month of September. And understanding also, as you consider what is important, the environment that you need to support your purpose. This is something that requires special attention and for you to be conscious of. What are those particular things that help you to raise your energy and to tap into your higher wisdom to really understand your spiritual purpose at this time? I feel like you are quite connected to the divine. You're aware that it's important for you to tap into your higher wisdom. And sometimes it's great to be able to invite your angels and spirit guides in to assist you with helping you to understand where to place your focus, helping you to see the bigger picture of why you are here. What is that special sacred space for you, Taurus, to really feel into your purpose and why you are here? What is it that you need to create the environment, the signs, the little things that we do to remind us of where to devote our time and energy? You know, sometimes some of us will have a special place where we place things as a way to focus our energy and attention, place things in our home, in our workspace maybe. That's going to remind you that why you are here every day, where you'd like to place your focus and why it's important to you. And I feel like Spirit is going, you know what, this is a special time for you to understand where to put your energy, where you may feel that you need to devote more time to meditate or educate yourself. It's also about understanding that every experience that you're having right now is all part of you having a greater and deeper awareness of yourself and your soul journey. Of course, all of that is about living your purpose. So it's a time of great personal and spiritual growth for you, Taurus. And as you tap into your spiritual guides and your helpers, they're helping you to understand the wisdom, the insights, the little things that help you to feel inspired and to take the right kind of action in your journey right now. So it's very much a time of expansion, of growth, of increased awareness. And you know what? A time for you to connect with your higher self. So I'm loving that, and it's very well matched with the next card, which is the Thinking Woman. And this is where we go from the spiritual to how we're managing our mind, our thoughts, and what is it that we need to change within ourselves to create this transformation, to assist our own soul growth and our own awareness. So when we go to the Thinking Woman, it's where do we tend to have those patterns of thinking? Where do we allow our mind to go? What kind of self-talk do we have? Is it serving us in some way, Taurus, or can we improve on our self-talk? What things would we like to educate ourselves on or learn more about so that we have a deeper understanding of ourselves? So this all is connected. It is about our soul growth. It is about our expansion, our evolution as a person, as an individual. So what's going to help you lead to a higher understanding of yourself? So you can see the woman is holding a book here. There's a staircase there. It is all about recognizing, how do I raise my standards? How do I elevate myself? What's the next level on my journey? What do I need to learn? What do I need to know? And you'll see the butterfly there, which represents our transformation. She's also looking quite somber there. I don't see this as a sadness, but rather a little bit of seriousness, but perhaps let's call it a commitment to self. So it's really intentionally focusing inward rather than being concerned about what's going in our outside world right now. You're quite happy to go within and see this as a time of your inner journey. So that's probably why she's looking quite contemplative there. So this is you, Taurus. This is you also honoring the feminine energy. So you don't have to be a woman, but it's being in a receptive place, which is the feminine energy, that's the yin energy. This is a time for you to go within, to self-reflect, assess what you need, where your growth is, what you need to do to help you. And this is a conscious choice. So I love the way we're combining the spiritual and the personal development, let's call it, our personal leadership. You're combining the two of these together for a time of personal growth. This is lovely. So as you are focusing on that, it is helping you to find your voice, find your truth. And in that process, you're learning how you'd like to express yourself, to shine your light, to acknowledge your gifts and talents. Because ultimately, always, this is about having a deeper understanding of yourself. The shadow side of that, when we ignore that opportunity for growth, is that we tend to be a self-critic and dismiss what we have achieved, dismiss our gifts and talents, and maybe even dismiss our own growth, so we become disconnected. So if you notice that you're going down that pathway of disconnecting from yourself, or not listening to yourself, or not honoring your own journey, then that's just as important. So trust your intuition at this time as to what it is that you need, where you may need to shift your focus so that you are growing and feeling that wonderful sense of satisfaction of self-progress as you honor you and lead your life. And then we have this beautiful card of community. So as you start to appreciate you and come back to what is your truth, you're also at the same time recognizing the importance of your community and connecting with others. So perhaps for a period of time it's been an inner focus and you felt quite insular. And then the other spectrum of that is the importance of how to reach out to our community, how to connect with them. And now sometimes that may be linked with, how do I collaborate with others? Do I accept and receive support from others who are like-minded, supportive and caring for the journey? And that's definitely the case there. What can I see that's being reflected back to me in other people's stories and lives? Is there something there that I need to be aware of? Because truly other people in our life and what's going on in our external world is a reflection of what we are thinking about, focusing on, where we need to grow. So it's never about the people, but often they can be reflecting what we need to look at within ourselves. I hope that makes sense, Taurus. So with that sense of community, it's that reflection, but it's also the beautiful things that, never are we great completely on our own. And so if we're feeling isolated or disconnected, it is a beautiful time to go and reconnect with like-minded people. And that's a part of being able to fill your cup, as well as to learn and to feel re-inspired, to regenerate your energy for a period of time. It also may be a focus on how you're making new connections with new people, whether it be personal or professional. Are you making a conscious effort to get yourself out there? So as you are understanding your own growth journey and looking at what is true for you, what you value in your life, Equally important is then to take that out to the community and to share that, to reach out with others, make new connections, and enjoy that rather than seeing that as a burden. See this as an opportunity to get feedback from the world, as well as to share your light and to shine your light with others. So networking is an important part of being human. We must, it's important and a healthy thing to stay connected with other people. And it helps to, as long as it's the right kind of energy, it helps to infuse a little bit more energy for ourselves and feel that sort of lovely, beneficial connection as we make alliances and we collaborate with other people. It could also represent that September is a time of celebrations, reconnecting with family and friends and that sort of thing. So lots going on there for you, Taurus, in the month of September. A lot of growth, a lot of new connections, and honouring your journey. So I'm going to pull a few cards now from the Psychic Tarot deck. Thank you, Spirit Guides and Angels, for Taurus in September. Okay. Well, just as I was saying, it does feel like a lot of spring energy, and look, it is in the southern hemisphere, we're coming into spring, but regardless of where you are in the world, it is a time for new beginnings. So you are feeling a little bit of that, a sense of new life, a sense of what's next, having excitement for a new journey and stepping out. So this card beautifully depicts it with new beginnings. It's getting past the front gate, opening up that door, getting out of the house, recognizing that maybe you've been around yourself for too long and you have to connect with others. So it's just getting yourself out there without too many expectations, without sort of having to think, oh, I've got to plan every moment of my life. No, you don't. But stepping out that front door and connecting with people, whether it be personal, on a social level, or whether it be for business, either way, you're going to benefit. And it's just having the courage to do that, and to do it with a sense of playfulness and looking at the opportunity. So I feel that's a really good energy thing. And it's lovely to see the next card as well, Love Begins. I feel like this is, well, it could be for some of you, love in your life, love for life, love for you, love for what you're passionate about, love for your purpose in this lifetime. And you'll notice that these two hands are from separate people. So it's, how am I connecting with others? Am I in alignment? There is something beautiful here where you're harmonizing with others, you're doing something together, you're pooling your resources. So this may be in a personal relationship or a business one. It certainly is leading to new abundance. And this card is a number 1. You see the 1 there. So that works beautifully with new beginnings. There you go. So this is really honouring your journey and really coming into alignment with what emotionally fulfills you, Taurus. And I really do see beautiful opportunities of things growing and the start of a beautiful flow in your life where you're feeling satisfied, fulfilled, on point, working through your purpose and doing it with those or someone who shares that with you. So it's a sense of you're no longer doing this on your own, you're working with others and for others to serve and so on. So September is also a time, we said before, about expansion and growth, and this card that came up is all about spiritual strength. Now in this particular deck, the purple represents your spirituality and what you're noticing in terms of how you are growing and how your energy is expanding and tapping into insights and wisdom. And by the way, let's not forget that everybody has access to their own inner wisdom. The answers for anything in life does come from within ultimately. And this is about knowing how to connect with our truth, what is true for us. So in the process of evolving and growing, we're coming to a place of deeper understanding, and in that we understand what our true essence is, what our gift is, what our purpose is. And then it's about having the courage now to live that, to apply that, to serve others in that way. Spiritual strength is also testing you. It is testing your inner resolve, your resilience. So sometimes in order to grow, we've got to be tested. So life is not always smooth and without the lumps and bumps. We do have these. And that is to help us to grow, to develop our muscle in terms of our spiritual strength. So that's really important. Okay, it's important to recognize that when we have the challenges, whether it be one-to-one with someone or a situation or multiple things going on, it's testing our ability to stay true to ourselves, true to our values, not compromising on our standards, still leading ourselves well, and in particular during difficult times. Now, I'm just going to give you a personal example here. Life can be easy and it can feel great when everything is going well. We can feel inspired, we can get a lot of work done, we can feel everything's going well, we've got the energy. But when something doesn't work and our energy plummets, that's when we're really tested. Now, I recently went for a walk run, had a spill, not very pretty looking, came down and I fractured a bone in my hand. And yes, it's very sore and I've got to be patient with that process, but it kind of wiped me out for a few days. But what I realized during that time when my energy had dipped is that that was where I was being tested, to stay on track with knowing what was going to assist my well-being, taking some rest, some time out, not to push myself and not to self-judge that I wasn't, feeling my best and firing on all cylinders here. When we're being tested in whatever form that is the time that we stay true to our values, our health and well-being, and our purpose in life. All right, enough of that. Let's keep going. All right, let's pull some cards from the Quantum Oracle deck, my friends. Thank you, Spirit Guides and Angels, for Taurus in September. And of course, if you are feeling particularly challenged and struggling with a little bit of confusion, please reach out to me. You may want to connect for a personal reading or a coaching session. Details are below. All right, we have, I like this, very similar message coming out again. So we've got the loving woman, friends and colleagues, and the discovery card. So this is very similar in my mind to the thinking woman, this card here. So in your reading today, Taurus, I'm going to say that this is your energy. This is about you honoring you and really giving yourself the time to reflect on what it is that you're doing to honor your well-being. Are you taking time to rest? Are you eating well? Are you connecting with nature? Are you connecting with yourself? What are you doing to love yourself? Quite often we forget to make that a priority. And I feel that in September, this is something that you're quite focused on. It comes up as the people card. So this is actually recognizing that we are important and that we do need to take care of our well-being. When we do that, we're a beautiful example to others. It also improves our energy so that we can be our best when we're interacting with others, which was the next card. Friends and colleagues. Again, September being that month where it's important to really connect with other people, and how do we want that to be and who do we want that to be, and how are we using this time in September to see this as our way or opportunity to shine our light, to learn new things, to do a little bit of research, to check in with ourselves. Are we choosing to connect with the right kinds of people for what we need at this time in our life? And in what are we learning from those connections as well? So it's developing our communication skills and just getting back into the flow of being with other people for a little while. There is something in all of this mix that you are learning about yourself, and this is the gold that you discover within yourself. it's a self-discovery here. It's a realization you've got something here that you can share, but it's about seeing your own magnificence. It is about shining your own light here, Taurus. Okay, what is that awareness that you come across and that realization for yourself? Are you finally seeing your own magnificence, your gifts and your talents? So I just put that to you. All right, a couple of cards from the Angel Tarot deck. Thank you, Taurus. Here we go for September. What does Taurus need to know in September? I'll give this a nice good shuffle. It's such a large deck here. It's very encouraging to see new beginnings, which says to me your energy is being revitalized, but it's mostly because you are honoring you and your pathway and your journey, Taurus. Four of Fire. Beautiful. So this is all about feeling quite contented with your pathway where you've decided to focus, and because of that reason you're inviting in abundance into your life, and you're feeling a great sense of contentment in your home life, in your personal life, with yourself, and feeling a little bit more aligned with yourself and feeling at one. It's also honoring where you've been putting your efforts recently, and so it does give us that sense of you've completed a project, you've done well, and please don't forget to acknowledge yourself for what you are doing and the boxes that you have been ticking. Well done you, because your focus has been in the right place and you've been dedicating yourself consistently, which is fabulous. So that's the rewards for that dedication in the right place for you. And of course, this always has a knock-on effect in terms of our energy for all areas of our life. When we do what we know is most important for ourselves, it has a ripple effect in all areas of our life. Our health, our relationships, our nutrition, our ability to create clarity for ourselves. Yeah. Okay, we have a jump out here. So the Four of Earth, so interesting, we have the Four of Fire. The Four of Earth is the same as the Four of Pentacles. Now, when we're in a place in our shadow side, this may represent where we're holding too tightly onto money or feeling anxious about money and our finances. So, okay, there may be some consideration where you need to balance things out a little bit. Where do you need to make those adjustments to feel more at ease with your current financial situation? But it's also helping you to see where can you improve and do well in terms of your business decisions. Where can you improve your systems and processes so that things are working more seamlessly and provide you that opportunity to do things in a smarter way, for instance. So rather than it being coming from a fear base of I've got to grab everything I can because I feel lack, this is more about, okay, because we're in an expansive and growth energy phase, where can I improve things to make sure I'm making smart, good business decisions? Where can I improve my systems and processes to assist me so that I live with a little bit more comfort now and in the future? Cool, I like that. Okay. Thank you, Spirit Guides and Angels. Queen of Air. Again, very similar message. It does go very nicely with what we've just shared. Queen of Air, this is your energy as well. This is stepping up to being the Queen of Air here. Now, the Queen is, she's self-empowered. She's independent. And this is where you realize you need to adopt the Queen's energy here and really make smart, realistic choices and decisions in your life. This is about taking more of an objective process and stepping up to take control of your situation rather than slipping into the background and pretending that there's no issues to be dealt with. If you have stuff that needs tidying up, then get to it. And the Queen doesn't ignore those things. She gets onto things straight away. So this is about also, what don't you need? Where do you need to clear out the dead wood? Where do you need to not focus? And where do you need to improve things? The Queen is decisive, she's independent, she's self-empowered, and she leads herself well. And I feel that this is you. You have decided to see the bigger picture here and step up and to do well. All in all of these cards are really demonstrating how spiritually, mentally and emotionally you are growing, you are expanding, you are having deeper awarenesses about yourself and your world, you are making smarter decisions. With all of that, we're going to accept the challenges that come our way and do better in those situations. Love it. Okay, so I would like to pull a card from the Power Tarot deck here for you before we get into some traditional tarot. Thank you, Spirit Guides and Angels, for Taurus. Yeah, so I do see that September is quite an active month and you probably feel like you've got a lot to juggle. So it may feel busy. We've got the Knight of Ariel here and you may feel that there's so much to do. But with your diligence and with the energy of the Queen, you go into planning and preparation. Be strategic about how you handle things. It's not that you scatter yourself everywhere. You take an intelligent approach and you give yourself some goals and you go, well, this is most important here. These are the least important things. And you create a plan for yourself. I have to say I love my spreadsheets. That really helps me to organize the thoughts up here and to get something concrete down to help me make my plans and handle things so that I can avoid overwhelm and I can feel on top of things. With the Knight of Ariel energy, I feel also that, the universe will bring in people to assist you get the clarity, stay on track, to be organized. And there could be someone who's kind and caring and just letting you know that they've got you on their mind. They're there at a moment's notice if you need to pick up the phone, and just to be that support sometimes that we need to keep us on track. Let's call it an accountability buddy, shall we? Queen of Raphael, follow your heart. When you're coming to make some decisions, yes, it's important that we're objective and we consider all the information, Taurus. There is also an aspect of your journey here in September. As you honor your truth and you're being you and doing you, follow your heart, connecting with what is right for you. It's all very well that we get advice and support from outside other people and outside situations. Ultimately, the decision is yours and you must do what is true for you and you must follow your heart. So that's important. So this is the Queen of Raphael. Now, this queen is also the Queen of Cups, is very caring, very emotional, very considerate and supportive of others. And sometimes we just have an inkling or an intuition about, I need to reach out to someone, or I just have a sense that this person is needing a little bit of support in this way. So as you are mixing with other people this month and making new connections, trust your intuition, follow your heart if you need to in a particular situation. Life is not all about hard and fast rules and decisions. We do need to match that with a sense of compassion and empathy as well. And of course, as you're doing that for others, you do it for yourself and vice versa. And it's just trusting your intuition sometimes to be empathetic to other people's situations and experiences. So I feel that you're quite intuitive this month, and that matches very much with your spiritual growth and awareness, which is beautiful. All right, let's get into some tarot here to see what you may need to be aware of coming up in the next couple of weeks, in particular for Taurus. Thank you, Spirit Guides and Angels. I've got the Queen of Pentacles there. Yes, it just flipped out. Yeah, you're very much stepping into your Queen energy, which is caring but decisive and discerning. Okay, thank you, Spirit Guides and Angels. Right, we've got lots of cards jumping out. So we've got Page of Pentacles, King of Swords. Okay, well, there's quite a mixture of things going on here. So new opportunities are definitely being presented here with the Page of Pentacles. So consider looking at, not multiple, but consider looking at a new opportunity. I feel like you've been playing with an idea at the moment, and this is sort of, experiment. Be a little bit adventurous with these new beginnings that you're anticipating in your life, stepping out. Be a little bit adventurous in assessing new opportunities and see how that fares for you. You can match it with some energy of looking at the bigger picture, being a little bit strategic, like we were talking about with the Queen of Air, making good objective decisions. Certainly that is better than sitting on the fence. King of Swords, the King of Swords is very objective, not very emotional and empathetic, but it is going to assist you for some things where you need to make some decisions, and that's about looking at the bigger picture of things and being a little bit more analytical so that you make sure you've got the right information. And sometimes that might mean you go to an expert, someone who is able to be objective. If you feel that you need some information, seek out that person, seek out that expert to assist you. They will give you balanced, wise information that you can then act on. And that will help alleviate any worries or concerns that you may have been having on a particular topic or area in your life right now. So seek out the advice that will help to eliminate those worries so that you can take the right course of action. And then there'll be a little bit of research for yourself as well on some things that you're contemplating, and I feel that that's a little bit of a match with this energy here. The Page of Pentacles, trying something, doing a little bit of research, it's exploring that space there. And as you do, as you get through the month and you work in this manner, Nine of Cups, that sense of fulfillment and things are all coming together and things are flowing. I love that. This is sort of like a celebration of you, feeling on top of things again, because you've honored you. You have taken the time to really be with you and to recognize this growth that you're going through. And with all of the things in the mix there, it's helping you to feel that sense of fulfillment and that you're on track with doing your thing and living your purpose. Which means, of course, when we make decisions to live our purpose and to do the things that lift us, that means we've got to also recognize what we're no longer giving attention, time or energy to. So there'll be things that you recognize you're saying goodbye to. So the Eight of Cups is there are some things you're just letting go. Okay, I'm done with that. It's not actually serving me. I'm actually going to move in a direction that's going to give me better energy, lighter energy, and more in tune with my purpose. So I think we're having a pretty good reading here, Taurus, and I'll finish with a few cards from the tarot deck here. I hope this has really helped give you a little bit of a flavour and guidance around how September is going to unfold for you, Taurus. And please rewatch the video. If it is helping you, please hit that like button. And if you're not subscribed to my channel, I'd really appreciate you doing that. And of course, you can always reach out to me if you want some specific assistance coming your way. All right, pulling a few cards here. This is a little unexpected, but let's talk through this. We've got the Ten of Swords here, which is letting me know that you have, for a little period of time, felt a little bit defeated, and this may be more to do with your self-talk and your energy. So the Ten of Swords, look, you have been in that space perhaps for a little while, but this also means that it's the end of that phase. You're letting go of things that have been draining you. You're recognizing that a certain way of thinking about things is not serving you. And of course, the thinking woman here, she knows that she's got to uplift the way she thinks and talks to herself. So I see that as something that you're moving away from. And all in all, September certainly is a month of transformation for you. So the Tower card, sometimes people see this as a negative card. It's not. It's a way of transforming you from the inside out. It's recognizing, it's like shedding a skin is how I'm going to say. You're shedding a skin and you're feeling a sense of newness, which means the old version of you has got to bye. Say goodbye to that one, and the new version of the Empowered You comes out, which is definitely the King of Swords. So that's the second time we've had the King of Swords today in your reading. This is now taking a more objective approach, ditching the self-talk, the emotions that may have been weighing you down, and really stepping into your sense of power. It's also you're getting clarity. You're getting a lot of clarity around your life, your purpose, the bigger picture. You're getting beautiful insights from your higher self and wisdom. It's a whole combination of things that are helping you to be a lot more decisive in your life and to really hold yourself accountable. You're making commitments to yourself which you hadn't before, and you're owning it. You're stepping up, you're leading yourself really well, and this is such a beautiful example of you expanding and growing. The High Priestess, of course, is that spiritual aspect of you, and this is really making sure that in everything that you're doing, you're coming into alignment with yourself and your truth. Again, this is the whole purpose of this, is living your truth, living your purpose. And the High Priestess energy, it's really tapping into your high wisdom. And you don't always necessarily put that out for show, but this is an inner game here. It's about your inner transformation and your inner awareness. And we have, with the Eight of Cups, we also have the Five of Cups here. And I feel that there's an acceptance here of what you need to let go of that has been emotionally draining or triggering for you, Taurus. Sometimes there's a little bit of sadness that comes with that, and a moment of needing to ask yourself why you feel a certain way, and then moving through those emotions to then move to a place of seeing the blessings in your life and the gratitude and focusing on that. Because when we stay in a place of focusing only on the cups that have been spilled, then we get more of that. But if we focus on what we do have and the opportunities before us, then we see the opportunities here in the horizon and we just move towards that. And I feel like this is this Spirit saying, right, pick yourself up, time to refocus your energy and look for the things that emotionally fulfill you and remind you of your own gifts, talents, and the blessings in your life. I'm going to wrap it up there, Taurus. I feel that has been a really good summary of what's going to happen for you in September. I hope you've enjoyed this reading, and I look forward to connecting with you again mid-month. Have a beautiful month, and let's see each other again soon. Bye now.